Hello, amazing people, and welcome to Haunt Gaming. My name is Haunt. I am glad you're here. I've been playing WoW a little over 10 years now. I'm going to be focusing mainly on Mythic Plus keys, a little bit of raiding. If you end up liking this video, please like, subscribe, and comment below. I'm open to any suggestions on other videos. I do have some videos in the works already, so hopefully you like this content. The main classes that I play are Druid, Warrior, Monk, and Warlock, and a couple others as well. This key here in the background is a 16 Gambit. Overall, the key does very well. Just to be transparent with everybody, I am a half keybind, half clicker, so if that does turn anyone off, I apologize. This is the way I've been playing for many years now. I do have the talents on the screen, should be about now, so you can check the talents. Just be aware I'm definitely not a professional Guardian Druid player. I just try to do my best and push myself as far as I can go. The key's just about to start. This first big pull here is certainly big. I always like to go left and group up the first 3 mob packs here, if sometimes 4 if the big giant wasn't right there. In terms of the main video or topic of the video here of is Guardian Druids really that bad? I would say no. They definitely have limited talent tree or build options right now in terms of Galactic Guardian. Moonfire spam is the way to go right now. It does the most amount of damage. Um, I wish there were other options. I do hope the talent tree does get reworked a little bit, and I'm sure it will. There's only one way that this Guardian Druid can go, and that is up. So I love playing it. It's definitely an easier tank class to play, so it can be a bit boring at times. I think that's, fine line between is it boring or is it bad? It's probably a little more boring than bad. The next pull is usually just a nice double pull. Here, sometimes if I have Incarn up, I think I do here, I'll Incarn and Thrash Spam, which is kind of the thing to do. It's been around for a while now. You do quite a bit of damage. I am Night Fae. I've always been Night Fae with my Druid. I know there are a lot of Venthyr Guardian Druids out there that can certainly pump some damage in their incarnation window. Um, in terms of this double pack here, definitely I like to save Incapacitate and Roar here for the Skellbinders to interrupt the fish sticks, just to help out to make sure they don't go out. Otherwise, so far the run is going really smoothly. The next area is pretty straightforward. We do a single pack, and I do like to pull this giant, and then pull back the Zilgamax pack there a little bit just to make it a little bit easier. I don't like tanking the Zilgamax to the left there where the water is. It just every time that I do it, if it's pugging or even if I'm DPSing, it just usually doesn't end up well. Don't know why. But comment below what tanks have you been playing? Are you looking forward to playing in Dragonflight? Or other specs and classes as well? I would love to hear that. And I guess who's excited for Dragonflight? It's right around the corner. That's definitely why I'm trying to get into YouTube, as I'm sure watching this video you might tell I'm a little rough around the edge right now. This is my very first YouTube video, so it'll greatly improve. Just give me a few more videos. It'll slowly come up to making a little bit better. My main goal here is just to entertain anyone and everyone that wants to watch this video or likes doing keys, rating, likes to chat about paranormal ghost type things. That's just certainly this kind of stuff that I'm into. So if that's you, comment below. I would love to hear it. So going into the Zilgamax pull here, I just Moonfire, pull him back a little bit. I make sure I save my Incap Roar for the fish sticks cast going off here. It looks like I popped it in time here to stop it, which is great. The next part after the Zilgamax pull is certainly annoying for any tanks or melee. Obviously, the NPCs there, 3 out of the 4, if you're over level 10, of course, cast a charge pulse that it's a big AoE circle that you have to get out of. It's just very annoying. I do need to work on my routing, using a Vispot, get some more count prior to the hallway here, and find a way to at least skip the first 2 would be preferred. It would smoothen out the run, save at least a minute and a half on the timer. So it's definitely things that I'm improving on. If you do have any suggestions on my UI, tanking, video creation, since this is my first video that I'm making for YouTube, which, I'm crossing my fingers that it does well. I'm all ears, comments, any suggestions you might have. I would love to just kind of improve the best that I can and keep making content here for people to enjoy. Skipping ahead to the first boss here to save a little bit of time. The first boss here is Heilbrand is his name. Main abilities here, he does a frontal, a cone-shaped frontal that you just kind of sidestep a little bit. Don't be in front of. There'll occasionally be a couple ads that you just need to pick up and kill down with the boss. There'll be this mechanic, this light beam that's going right now called Purge of Fire. You just gotta move around a little bit. Don't let it catch up to you. It lasts for about 5 or 6 seconds. If it does get you, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hurt you pretty good, especially on tyrannical weeks. Another intermission type mechanic here. Those 4 circles in the middle will just have a ball of a color. You go to this main console that I'm going to right now, and you type in which corner those balls have to be inserted into. There's 4 consoles around the room, so just pick. That main console tells you which of the 4 the colors go to. So same thing. Yellow's the back left there. There we go. I think we only have to do that one time. If it is tyrannical in a higher key, you might have to do that at least twice, the console there. So it is definitely a little longer of a fight, but it's, definitely not too bad at all. This group here definitely is pumping a lot of damage. I'm running with one guildie here, the Rogue, Ala Rogue. Definitely a nice person, does a lot of damage. The other one, other people in the group are pugs, just random people on the internet. Definitely don't mind running with a lot of pug groups, so you'll probably see a lot of pug groups and stuff like that keys from me, which don't mind doing at all. This next poll here is certainly a poll I will want to use Incarnation on. I do use it pretty early here. Overall, I do put up a pretty good damage, I think over 30k damage on this poll here. I do beat the Warrior. It's a Night Fae Druid, that's not too shabby at all. There's not too much going on in this poll here. I do have 2 infiltrators in here. The haymakers do a good chunk of damage. Those are the deckhands there. Just watch out for the sleep puddles. Watch out for the once in a while light blue puddles that are on the ground once in a while. Just kind of watch out where you're standing. Overall, um, this is the first key that I ran this week. I haven't ran too many of them, so Sanguine definitely was a little rough, especially in the first area, that Murloc area. I do need to work on just making sure I am kiting slash just kind of moving backing up a little bit sooner than I am doing in this part, especially this pack did last a lot longer than it should have. If you notice the Sanguine little icon above there, the the frames there, the nameplates there, you can definitely see that. In this next area, I do like to go all the way to the back middle pack there first, just to avoid any body pulling and things like that, because this pack here does, after a few seconds, go towards the front, which a lot of accidental pulling happens. So I just like to avoid that right here by doing this here. Um, after this pack, I do go into a double pack that does get a little spicy, but we do manage to do it just fine right into the boss. This next boss here, I usually like tanking in the back corner there and then flipping him because he does a breath mechanic that um, just kills all the ads that get spawned from the water that you'll see. So I just like to, get the max range on that breath as much as possible because it is like a cone. So the farther it is away, the wider the mechanic is to hit. Um, Otherwise, this boss is pretty straightforward. Stay away from the orange puddles. Use his breath mechanic to kill the ads that spawn and just all the melee and everything like that. Just do your best to stay away from this tail in the back. So to kind of just be on its side as much as you can, attacking it from the side, and you should be good to go. As we go into finish this pack here and go into the second boss, overall topic of the video is the Guardian Druid that bad? It's probably worse than a lot of tanks right now, but it's definitely more than capable and viable of doing 90% of the content out there, except for maybe the high eye and keys, which definitely is pretty rare for people to do anyway. So definitely, if you're interested in Guardian Druid, definitely pick it up and play it. It's fun. It's definitely the best beginner tank class out there. It's easy to do well. Um, So in a short moment, I'm going to actually play some background music to finish off the rest of this video. So after this poll, there's this boss fight. There's just a couple more polls to the last boss. If you did enjoy any parts of this video at all, have any suggestions on how to improve my videos going forward, I would love to hear it. Just throw a comment below. So make sure you like, subscribe this video, followed by some awesome background music coming up here just to finish this out. Keep watching to the end, and thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day.
4 tires in a tank full of freedom. Threw my worries out the window and need them. Exit sign flying by on a Friday night, going fast. Wasting gas never felt so right. Slowing down feels like we're giving up. Full moon, left foot, can't get enough. Pull off, find the exit on the interstate. Take a 2-week, too late getaway. Drive till my heart starts beating. Windows down, wanna feel that feeling. No, I don't need a reason to get up and get out of this town. Let it fade like the sun at the end of the day. No regrets, no goodbyes, just these taillights driving away. Headlights in the night in a nowhere town. Getting lost feels better than getting there. Switching gears, nothing here but me and the road. Going fast, wasting gas is all I know. Drive till my heart starts beating. Windows down, wanna feel that feeling. No, I don't need a reason to get up and get out of this town. Fly, put the wheels in motion. Go until I can't keep going. Whichever way the wind is blowing. Get up, get out of this town. Let it fade like the sun at the end of the day. No regrets, no goodbyes, just these taillights driving away. Get up and get out of this town. Oh, get up and get out of this town. Drive till my heart starts beating. Windows down, wanna feel that feeling. No, I don't need a reason to get up and get out of this town. Fly, put the wheels in motion. Go until I can't keep going. Whichever way the wind is blowing. Get up, get out of this town. Let it fade like the sun at the end of the day. No regrets, no goodbyes, just these taillights driving away.